This podcast contains strong language and discussions about relationships, sex, and love. It may not be suitable for younger listeners. This is the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast, and I am Nick Selena. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the final episode of 2023. And the final episode of Season 7. What a year it has been for us all. Let's just take a moment. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I have an issue with odd numbers, right? Even though I was born on 5th of the 5th, right? And I turned 18 on 05/05/05, right? I just don't like odd numbers. I mean, obviously 5 is my lucky number, but when it comes to years like 23 or, 2013 or 2017, I don't like it. I start the year off annoyed, don't I? I'm like, nah, hate it, hate that. So 2023 for me, I was already pissed off by January the 1st. Fucking hell, I need more therapy. I just don't like 3. And 2027, yeah, I'll probably be annoyed at that as well. So I didn't have high hopes for this year, right? I didn't. I went into it still very broken, still a little bit sad, still trying to find myself. And then as the year progressed for me, I was preparing to emigrate away from Singapore. I was looking at changing the whole path of my life. And now by the end of the year, everything's kind of changed, but backwards, but also for the best. So this year for me has been super transformative. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like 2022 kind of broke me and 2023 repaired me. And I feel like 2024 is going to just fire me up, right? So this year I have found myself, and as cheesy as it sounds, I have found really incredible friendships. I've obviously still got my solid old friendships, but I've met new people that now I can't really imagine being here without. And of course, I've met my partner who has changed everything for me. You should see the grin in the studio on my face when I talk about him. He's my biggest flex of 2023, for sure. I'm not ashamed to say it. So yes, I've had such a changeable year, and I could never have predicted where I'd be now back in January, February. If you'd said this to me, I'd be like, what? No fucking way. And what I've also done this year is I've ticked off some really big career milestones. Firstly, let's discuss the fact that it's season 7 and it's come to an end. I had no concept that I would be doing 7 seasons. We're talking 4 years going into my 5th year. What is it, 2019? I'm bad at math. Yeah, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wait, what? Oh, it was the end of 19. 2020, yeah. Yeah, next year's my 5th year of being a podcaster. And I'm just in shock and awe and disbelief about how we've all gone on this journey together. And I know that sounds really cheesy, but it's true. And I just want to take a moment to thank you all, because honestly, I wouldn't still be doing what I'm doing without you. And I know every artist and every content creator says that, because it's true. It's genuinely true. I wouldn't be doing this. Because honestly, sometimes it feels very thankless. I create content. I have to think about the subject. I have to research it. I have to prepare what I'm going to say. And I have to do an episode every week, 52 episodes a year. And it's difficult to find sometimes the passion. You go through moments where it feels more like it's pressure than passionate for you. And every time I have these little blips where I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing this for at this point. Like, surely there are other things, or I don't know who's listening, or like why. I will always then be surprised by someone messaging me, reaching out to me, and changing everything by being so honest and saying to me like, Nix, your podcast episodes, I listened to it to get through my breakup. I listened to your narcissist stuff. And when I realize how much I am helping you, and I only understand that when you reach out to me, that then fuels me to continue. I reckon over the span of even this year, it's been at least twice where I've kind of questioned like, why? Do I do this? Like, what am I getting out of it, and how will I progress with this myself? And I know lots of content creators, we all have it. It's part and parcel of being the way we are and how our mind works. And it's part and parcel of the thing. You have lulls, you have highs, you have lows. Sometimes you don't, like writer's block, as an example, it's a thing. And I feel like that with the podcast. And yet, I'm just so shocked that we have come on this journey together and we've got here, 7 seasons in. And I do 20 to 25-ish episodes a season. And I just look back and be like, wow. And to everyone who's been on the journey with me since Sex and Singapore City to Can't Keep My Mouth Shut, like, you've been through so much with me. And I'm just so thankful, genuinely. Very, very blessed. And I know #blessed, #life blessed my life is a cliche on Insta. But I do. I feel very grateful for you all and for your messages. It keeps me going, honestly. And when you share my podcast episode, it's not me going, oh, that's going to get me more traffic. It's me going, you feel so affected by that episode that you want to share it with your social media. That makes me happy because something has hit a chord with you and I've helped, or I've given you information about perhaps a dating scenario or a love lost or whatever that you didn't know before, or I've helped you understand, toxicity or narcissism. And when you share it and when you DM me personally about it and you tell me all of your life stories, and I have so many of you that have opened up in such a beautiful, vulnerable way to me, and you're all strangers, right? Like I could walk past you in the street kind of thing and I wouldn't know, and yet you're willing to bare your soul. And we have a discussion together. That's incredible. That's what I do this for. No other reason. Honestly, there's no other reason. That's it. That's what keeps me going. So thank you. I really genuinely wouldn't still be in the studio doing this without you. I can happily say that, and it's a complete fact. Another thing that I've done this year, which is a huge, huge thing for me, is I finished my novel. I finally finished my novel, Lolly. I will, in season 8, once I'm at a different space with it, I will talk about Lolly to you guys and we'll discuss that journey. But basically, it's been 9 years in the making for me, and it's absorbed so much of my spare time. It's 350 pages long and it's 120,000 words long, and I finished it. And I can't believe I finished it. It's bizarre feeling. It's so odd. It's odd. So yeah, that's a huge personal achievement for me. So I feel like 2023 has put me in such a good stead for 2024. I feel bad, actually, bitching about it in January the 1st. Being like, fucking 23 is going to screw me over. And actually, it really hasn't. It done exactly what I needed. I healed. I did the journey. I did the work. I grounded myself. And people have noticed the change in me. People like, you're like a changed woman now. And it's so true. I don't resonate or recognize with the 2021 me. 2022 me, yeah, she was broken. She was a mess, a fucking hot mess. And I respected that because that's part of the Phoenix journey. But 2023 has really done me a solid. And I say it's done me a solid. Well, I had to put the work in for it. But yeah, I'm leaving on such an incredible note. And I'm so excited about what 2024 brings for us all. I will be doing a season 8. Of course I will. You must have been thinking, oh my God, is she about to tell us that this is the end? No, it's not. I'm going to take a wee break over the holidays because your girl deserves it. And as some of you may know, I also host events now. If you listen to last week's episode, you will know that I'm doing a New Year's Eve masquerade, but I'll also be looking to do more events in 2024. So that will also absorb a lot of my time as well. But I will be back with season 8, I promise. And I'm going to go through all of the messages and the Q&A responses and curate a season that's really focused on you guys, right? So I feel like that's what I want to bring to the table. I want to answer all of the queries and questions that you have messaged me about, rather than my own personal experiences. Of course, I will do episodes here and there about me. We can catch up. But yeah, it will be so focused on you. Ain't that something? And that's what I want to do with my year for 2024. So let's wrap up 2023. I hope you guys have had the most incredible year. I hope you're moving into the new year in the same kind of positive, empowered, grounded space that I am. And I am just thankful to have you with me, and I'm really excited to do next year with you guys as well. And yeah, message me everything you want to hear. You know where to find me. The easiest way is Instagram DMs at Nixalina, Nixalina. Please slide into them, talk to me, open up. It's always a judgment-free space with me, and that's what I love about this whole symbiotic relationship that we have. Is it's judgment free. You don't judge me and I don't judge you, and that's fantastic, and that's how we manage to heal each other. So yes, please talk to me as always, and I will be hustling behind the scenes getting a season 8 together that really is curated for you. So if it doesn't launch within January, don't fret, it is coming. I'm just taking my time, working on other projects, but also making sure it really is the most inspiring season so far. And on that note, I wish you all an incredible holiday season. I hope you have a beautiful festive time. I hope your New Year's Eve is awesome. If you have no plans, listen to last week's episode, head over to Eventbrite, come and join me for my masquerade party at the Pullman Orchard. You won't regret it. It's going to be an incredible experience for us and a really, hopefully, epic party to see in 2024. And on that note, I wish you all well, and I look forward to seeing you all next year. Thanks for listening to the Can't Keep My Mouth Shut podcast. Produced and hosted by me, Nixalina, and recorded in the Splicecast Studios in Singapore. I'm available to listen to on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google, and all major podcast listening apps. Do subscribe to enjoy a new episode every Monday evening. Please do give me a 5-star review. It helps other people also find my podcast. For more content and features to read, you can check out my website, nixalina.com. That's nixalina.com. I'm also on social media. Simply search at Nixalina, Nixalina, to find me. Don't be shy. Come say hi.